Did y'all check out this Coach K and Jeezy interview? It just came out a day ago. It's titled The Greatest Story Never Told on YouTube. Y'all should definitely go check it out. So y'all already know the best part about this if you've been following behind Jeezy for like the last 20 years like I've been doing. And y'all already know him and Coach K, they wasn't talking for a while. So I can't remember exactly when they started talking again. They actually do talk about this in the end of this interview. But it's something else that I want to talk about because I'm usually well familiar with a lot of stuff when it comes to Jeezy. But he was talking about when he did the photo shoot for his first album. He said that money was real. So this album been out for like the last 20 years. And usually I just listen to the music, but I actually purchased this album. So this actually sounds kind of bad when I say this, but I wasn't really paying attention to them boxes or whatever. I kind of figured it was money in there, but I wasn't really caring for real. Like I can kind of see it now that I'm looking 20 years later. Yeah, that's bad. But he was saying that they were trying to put fake money in them boxes, and he wasn't going for that. He ended up putting his real money in there. I love artists that had motion before the record deal because they usually move kind of different. Like, shout out to Birdman. When them boys was shooting them videos in that big old white mansion, that was Birdman's house. That wasn't nothing on Airbnb or whatever y'all had back in the day. But I love hearing old young Jeezy stories, especially around the time when he was making this classic album right over here. And yes, y'all, definitely a classic debut album. Y'all need to understand that also. It's right up there with Reasonable Doubt, Illmatic, all them. You feel me? But a lot of people that be talking about Jeezy, I ain't gonna hold y'all. They don't really be having a lot of good things to say about him. And I hate hearing that just because he's one of my favorite artists of all time. And I know a lot of folks usually tell you, don't meet your favorite artist or favorite rapper or whatever. I hope that ain't the case whenever I get to eventually meet him too. But it is what it is. But he talks about the time when he was creating this album right over here because he was saying how he took that brand new artist deal, even though he was putting a lot of money into that music, the mixtapes and the album, the music he was creating to make this album right over here because he was trying to create an outlet for him because he knew it was a dark cloud forming against him because that boy was still in them streets. He was still out there moving, you know what, and there was a lot of people getting snatched up, a lot of people dying around him. So he had to do what he had to do. But if you never heard this album, definitely take a listen. I don't know how you ain't hear it at this point, but it is what it is. So he just dropped a live orchestra album for the 20th anniversary for Thug Motivation 101. Because like I told y'all, it's a classic. That's all I'm saying. Y'all should know that by now already anyway. But I ain't going to hold y'all. I only listen to about like maybe a couple of songs. I can't really sit up there and listen to a whole orchestra album. I got to be in the mood to do something like that. But let me know in the comments if y'all listen to it already.